Okay, what is the introduction stage? What is the introduction stage?
Introduction stage is when the
Productive.
The
product
business
is
has
just
just
introduced
started.
into the market
Yeah.
and the sales are slow.
And
Yeah.
that's it.
Okay, fine. If you are at the introduction stage, what pricing strategy would you use for your product?
Low at first.
For
Yeah,
No,
Wait,
because
there are
price
different.
skimming and scamming.
Right.
Right, there are different ones. Yeah, right.
Okay.
Price skimming and scam.
Yeah.
What is price skimming?
Price
When you keep
skimming
your price at a low price, right?
at the start and then you increase the price gradually.
Yeah.
What is
Yes,
market
I
Yeah.
would
So it
penetration?
use
attracts customers. That's the advantage. Yeah.
What
I
is
would use
market
penetration.
penetration then?
Penetration is keeping a high price at the beginning and then like to show that your product is unique and so that customers would want to buy it.
That
I
is
would use that.
penetration.
Yeah, penetration is keeping a high price in the beginning of
No.
Market penetration is keeping a high price.
Wait, I'm
But
confused.
penetration is keeping us the same level as the competitor.
No, that's competitive price.
Oh, sorry,
Penetration
sorry.
is it's set lower than the competitors, I think.
Lower than the competitor, your target is just to enter into the market and establish it.
I just
Okay.
know.
So then
Okay.
skimming is
So when you're at
Skimming
the
is like very low, like
when
low
you
for
are
both.
at the introduction stage, what is the promotion technique that you would want to use?
Price skimming and scam.
Promotion technique.
Okay.
I did not ask the pricing technique. I asked the promotion technique.
I just said what. Okay. Wait. Discount and all is promotion technique.
Yes. So your product has just entered into the market. It is at the introduction stage. It is just born in the market. You're using market penetration strategy. At the same time, if you want your product to grow, you have to spend heavy amount on the advertisement of your product.
yeah, miss. So
Okay.
before discount, you do the advertisement.
Okay, fine. First stage of the product life cycle is the introduction stage. The second stage would be
The growth.
Growth.
wow,
Is
what
when
is
the
the growth sales? What happens at the growth stage?
First is development and second one is introduction and third one is growth, no?
Yeah,
develop
that
already
is the
whole
zero.
product.
Development is the zero level.
Yeah, oh, okay. So the second level is growth. So growth ke time pe the product is established and the consumers are aware about it.
Wait,
And,
so development is when
gradually-
it just started and it wants to just survive in the
Before you enter into the market, this is your product life cycle, okay? Before you
Okay.
enter into the market, you're going to develop your product. We found out,
Right.
we did the ways how you develop a product to generate ideas.
Yeah.
Then you make the product, then you develop a prototype, then you do a sample testing and everything. After you develop the product, if the prototype is discovered, you know that this is your market, you introduce your product. While introducing your product, you use market penetration strategy and you have to spend a lot of amount on your advertisement. Okay. Now I know that you all know the concept, but you have to write it as well. What happens at the growth stage?
The maturity stage is basically when the
Growth
sales.
stage. What happens at the growth stage? What will you write in the growth stage?
The product is established and the consumers are aware about it. Sales begin to increase gradually. The product starts becoming profitable and the cost falls. At this stage, the firms decide to build customer loyalty to maintain the customers and to maintain the sales level.
So at the growth stage, what is the pricing strategy that you would use?
Competitive pricing, I think.
I think penetration. I don't know. So I don't know what it.
You can adjust your pricing depending upon your customers.
True.
Okay, you can also lower the price to attract more sales. Or if your strategy is to create an image for yourself, you can make the price high. Because now you've already done a lot of advertisement, your product has already grown. So
Will
at
competitive pricing hoga na? Will competitive pricing also be there? Because if you have competitors, then you
first is not in the competition.
okay, fine.
Okay, so is it the one that starts with P? Just curious.
It's
I will teach you
penetration.
the pricing strategy. Okay. Now let's go to the maturity stage. See, at the
Okay.
growth stage, your sales are increasing, but it is not yet saturated. It is still increasing. But when
Yeah,
you're at
true.
the maturity stage, your sales are increasing, but not at a very rapid pace, at a very declining
So
pace.
competitive pricing.
Pricing strategies I will discuss. Just give me some time, dear.
We
Let's
see.
finish the product life cycle.
Okay.
So at the maturity stage, your sales are increasing, but at a declining rate. You are at the peak of your sales. There is intense competition in the market. Now, if you want your sales to further grow or maintain that same level, you need to promote your product. So you need to use promotional pricing strategies, and you need to be
And
very
extension.
competitive. Okay,
Yeah,
you
you
need
use
to give a
extension.
tough time to your competitors in the pricing, and you need to also use some promotion, something that makes you different if you want your product to be there where
Right.
it is. You need to do a lot of advertisement if you still want your sales to grow. Okay, but
These will be
at
extension
maturity,
strategies.
what is another thing that is happening? That your sales is at the highest point. Competition is high, but you have no new competitors, and your profits, sales are increasing, but not at a very good pace. You have to keep on doing a lot of advertisement to keep the sales at the same level. So at this stage, your profits will start declining.
Okay.
Okay. Then ultimately you reach which place? The declining stage.
Yeah, declining after that, right?
So what happens at the declining stage? Sales
Now
will
your
reduce,
point.
price will
Survival.
reduce, you will stop doing advertisement because you feel it's no use, and then
Your
you will
products will become
ultimately withdraw the
outdated.
product from the market. Like for
Hmm.
Prisha, accountancy, marks is reduced, no level of promotion is motivating her. Ultimately, I stopped promoting advertisement to Prisha, and I felt that I should get out from that market for accounts.
Because I'm not a market person, unlike
She is
Exactly.
saying you are not. No, she's saying you're dumb and you are the product. So she's like Nikalo.
product.
Okay, I'm just saying an example so that Prisha remembers. So you have 4 stages, and you need to know, you need to write at least 3 points of each stage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Decline stages, your sales is reducing, price is reducing, you stop the advertisement, and the best thing is that you
Substitution
withdraw from the
appears.
market. However, if you still wish that you continue your thing, you can use a strategy which is called the extension strategy. What is the strategy? Extension
Extension
strategy.
strategies.
What is an extension strategy?
Marketing techniques used to increase the maturity to
To
extend
extend
the
your
maturity.
marketing. To
Yeah, to
extend the
yeah,
maturity stage.
maturity stage of the product.
Okay, so that means you are matured. You're mature, that means you've reached the highest level of sales. You're doing maximum number of sales. But now you don't want to fall. So you have to avoid yourself falling. So if you want to avoid yourself falling, what is it that you will do?
You stay stationary.
How
You
will you do
look.
that?
You will find new ways to sell the product to customers. उसके नए uses
Increase advertisement
You
and
redesign your
redesigning the
product,
product
you will
to
change the
match the
packaging,
taste and
you
preference.
will appeal
Miss,
your
I have a
customers.
question.
हाँ.
Miss, अगर your product is the same and you have no use, no new use and no like advertisement, but you still want to extend it, तो advertise करके क्या फायदा जब product ही same?
नहीं, एडवर्टाइजमेंट करेंगे ना, हमने पैकेजिंग चेंज कर दिया है, अब मिलेगा ज्यादा,
Or you get like different like actors to like promote
have
it. Yeah,
revived.
like that.
Okay, you have done a lot of change.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, like now Prisha has changed. Now I am not asking her for a lecture. She is asking me for a lecture.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so the product has revived.
No, Miss,
So-
this is because
My
the decline
product
stages come in both in 1 month.
Okay, so you create a new advertisement campaign, you sell the new product, change the design, sell in different retail shops. This is all extension strategies. Okay, now let's go to the pricing strategies. There are only 5 pricing strategies. This 5 things should be sufficient. Cost plus pricing. What is cost plus pricing?
Cost plus
Setting the
pricing is
price
when
by
you are
adding a
adding a
certain
fixed amount
percentage
of
of the cost.
percentage to the price of the cost, like
So
making.
whatever is your cost, in that you will add the profit, the fixed percentage of profit to determine the selling price. Okay.
True.
Cost plus pricing is that you're going to add the fixed percentage of profit to the cost. Competitive pricing. What is competitive
So
pricing?
when
Setting
the
the
price
prices
is the
similar
same as the
to
competitors
Prices
or
the
just
same or
below the
similar
Yeah.
competitors'
The
price.
price
price,
is
so
in
that the
line with your competitor or a little below him.
so
True,
that the
true.
customers can focus on quality.
So you can capture your market. Okay.
Yeah.
Then what is price? Penetration pricing.
penetration
Penetration.
pricing is when you
It's
set
lower than
the
the competitors.
setting a very low price to attract the customers.
You set a very low price so that you can capture the market. What is price skimming?
Setting a high price for a new product that is unique or different from other products in the market.
Okay. In
Yeah.
price scheming, you should remember that your product is unique. Okay. In price scheming, your product is unique and that is why you're setting a high price. What is promotional pricing?
Setting a price of a few products below the average
Promotional
price to
pricing is
attract customers.
you're going to sell your product for a low price, but for a
To
very
For a
attract
short
short
period
duration
of
of
customers.
time.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. At a very low price, but for a very short duration of time. Are you with me?
The people will come in and buy the other products as well.
Okay,
And
so can you give me
And then
5
only
strategies?
price skimming, penetration pricing, cost,
penetration, competitive price,
promotional cost plus pricing.
commercial cost plus price.
Okay. On competitive pricing, what do you do?
You set
You
the
set the
same
price
price
of
Price
similar
either
to the
little lower or the
competitor.
same price as
so
your
that the
competitor.
customer can focus on the
Okay. In
quality and you
penetration
can
pricing,
capture
what
them.
do you do?
In what pricing?
Penetration
Penetration.
pricing.
You keep the price for low
Price
for
of the
some
product
product
very
price,
low to
people
attract
come
the
and
customers.
buy the other
You want
products.
to get market share.
That, huh?
Yeah.
Penetration
The
pricing
market
is
share.
setting
The
a
price
very
of your
low.
That
product
you don't
is
trust
very
me.
low.
What?
Yeah.
So
It is
to
setting the
capture
price.
the market, you keep the price of your product very low.
Oh
So
yeah,
it's
okay.
promotional by
I mean,
mistake, I think.
but
You
Penetration pricing strategy. What is
wait,
price
okay.
skimming?
setting a very high price of
A
a
very
product.
high price to if it's unique, basically, if the product is
No,
unique.
setting a high price for a new product in the market.
Okay. Thank you, Ashita. Thanks for
You're
reading it appropriately. What is promotional pricing?
Promotional pricing is when you set the price less
Low
for
price
a
for a
short
short.
time period to attract the customer.
Okay. Fine. So what is the advantages of cost plus pricing?
So, Miss, cost plus pricing ensures that you get certain profits.
It will
Is it
ensure
easier to
the certain
calculate?
profits and it is very easy to calculate.
You calculate. Then,
Okay.
disadvantage is that your prices may be higher than the competitors' prices, which means that the customer may buy from the competing brand instead.
What is the market pricing, price scheming strategy? What is the advantage?
Price.
In price scheming, always remember that your product is what?
Unique.
Unique.
So what is the advantage of the price scheming strategy?
The profit will be high because your prices will be high because of the product.
And it helps recover the this cost, research and development cost.
What is the disadvantage?
Disadvantage is that
You're not
it
buy
will
it if it's too expensive.
backfire if the competitors make similar products for a lower price.
Okay.
Oh yeah, if they okay.
What is penetration pricing?
Penetration pricing is setting
I
a
think
low.
the price very low to attract customers to buy the product. A new product.
What is the advantage of it?
Attracts customers, it increases the market
share.
Disadvantage?
Lower revenue
revenue,
will not be able to recover
and
the
all the cost of sales and development can't be recovered
Competitive pricing?
quickly.
So
Cost plus
basically,
pricing
companies
adding a
have
fixed
to
amount
Price
of
that's
percentage
similar
of
or
profit
same
to
to
making
the
the
competitor's product.
Disadvantage?
disadvantage is that the price may be higher than the
But
like
You
the
should
But then you have
competitor.
to find
Another
different
way
ways to compete.
What is loss leader pricing? Promotional pricing. Promotional
So,
pricing is
setting the
small
price of a few.
price, low price for a short period
Yeah.
so that you can clear unwanted stock. And you also
Yeah.
think that if I keep a low price for a short period, the customers may enter in to buy that product, but may end
Will
up
buy
buying
other things.
something else also.
Mhm.
Okay, this is also called loss leadership. What is it called?
Loss
Loss
leader.
leadership.
What is price elasticity of demand?
Price elasticity of demand is when the demand
The
changes.
responsive,
When you change
the,
the price,
the responsiveness of demand in because of the
the
change in price.
responsiveness of demand in response to the change in price
Change
is
in
called
price.
elasticity. Now
Yeah.
let's go in a layman language. If you change the price and demand responds to it, if you change your price and your demand responds to it, that means I say the price elasticity of demand is high.
Hmm.
Okay, and demand is elastic. Okay, if the
Yeah.
price changes less,
The price inelastic.
are you with me? Oh, I thought the
Yeah.
meeting ended. If the change in price is less, okay, if your change in price is less but the change in demand is more, then it is elastic.
Elastic. Yeah.
Change in price is more, but
But change
change
in
in
demand
demand
is
is little less.
Loss.
Okay.
inelastic.
And when the change in price is not creating any change in demand, it is what?
Perfectly inelastic.
Inelastic.
So basically, whenever there's a higher change in demand, that's when it's elastic.
Perfectly elastic.
Yeah.
What is promotion?
Promotion is the techniques used to communicate with the customers,
Marketing activities used to
inform them to
communicate.
buy a product.
And you have to persuade them to buy your product. So in
ऐसे
promotion,
please look to say.
you're persuading the
Inform-
customer to buy your product. What is the aim of promotion?
Informing customers about a new product,
Advertising.
persuading customers, creating brand image, and increasing the sales.
Promotion is
Advertise.
increasing. Advertisement is promotion, but what is the aim of advertising?
Are to make money? What else?
When you need to write.
Okay, fine. To make high revenues for you.
Okay, to
High
persuade
revenue.
customers, create brand image, increase sales,
Honey, what else?
inform your customers about the new product. Okay, what are the types of promotion that you can use? You have
Advertising.
yeah. So you have the paid form of promotion that is
Informative and
advertisement.
yeah,
What are the different
informative
types of
and
advertisement?
persuasive and informative advertisement.
What is the difference between persuasive and informative advertisement?
Informative is when
One
there's
by
more
one,
emphasis.
one by one.
Persuasive is when you're trying to convince the
Persuade?
customer to buy a product. वो ही है. And informative advertisement is when you're giving actually information about the product and why the customer like needs the product.
What is the type of advertisement media?
Well, that only na informative
Newspaper,
advertisement and
television.
persuasive.
Advertising media. Television,
Magazine.
radio, newspaper, magazine, poster, cinema, leaflet, internet. Okay.
Yeah.
What is the advantages of television?
You can watch, you can get ads. What to say?
You
What?
can
get what?
Yes. It is very expensive. You need a model
Yeah.
for it. You need Trisha to do television advertisement.
High revenue. High revenue.
Okay, radio, local service. Ira, stop using a mobile. Radio.
Oh, she's messaging so much that
So nosy, Ashita. You're so nosy.
I know who she's messaging. Okay, fine.
What is the
I'm
advantages of
actually-
radio? Facts.
It's cheaper than
Advantages.
TV.
Yeah.
What is the
And
disadvantage of radio?
It cannot put a visual image, so you don't know how the product looks like, and they can scam you sometimes.
What is the
Yeah, they
advantage of
scam.
newspaper?
It's like cheap.
And it's cheap.
it is
You can
more
select-
available.
You can select Marathi
Yeah.
audience, Malayali
The
audience.
supply is like high. This high supply.
So this is all self-explanatory. I'm not going into it. You can think from your mind
Yeah.
also and write. Okay, what is sales
Yeah.
promotion? Can you give some sales promotion lines?
Oh,
Aida,
give
stop
discount.
cutting.
Miss, I'm yours.
Sales promotion lines.
Giving
Yeah.
discounts and Miss, you're drawing, we can't read.
You only read.
What is the sales promotion strategy?
Using
Buy one,
techniques
get
such as
one. Discount for Diwali, Diwali Dhamaka, Black Friday sale,
20% off.
free after
not
sale
Diwali Dhamaka.
service. Okay.
Buy one, get three free.
Yeah, go.
Because if I can't think of any other, I'm just gonna start putting buy one, get one, buy two, get one, buy
Miss,
three.
कुछ भी she's saying nothing. Like, buy one get three कौन देता है?
No, buy one,
Buy
get
one. Yeah, something like that.
What is it? Okay, what is below the line promotion?
Promotion that is not paid communication but uses incentives to encourage. Oh, I know this. So basically, this is when you're giving vouchers. For example, if you buy 1 lakh rupee, you get 10,000 ka voucher. This happened with me in Chroma once, so I know.
Okay. Unnecessary
She
information.
had to read to know that this happened in Roma.
Yeah.
What is below the
Oh,
line?
it's like in Starbucks how you get points, like for, like a much more cheaper example.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it is not a paid form of communication. You just use incentives, reward
Yeah.
points, competition, games. Okay, what is personal selling?
When you're
When
selling
the sales
personally.
staff go and be like, "Madam, mera product खरीदो."
It's like soul. It's like soul trading because you have personal direct contact with the customers.
What is direct mail?
Miss,
It's like
What is
Nykaa. They
direct
keep
mail?
sending
Come on.
mails.
Yeah.
when they put the flyer in your mailbox in the building.
She's only reading.
So you
But
send
she
them the
didn't.
promotion through mailing. And what is sponsorship?
What's
When
what?
you give money
send
to
your
an
product.
influencer to promote your product, and this is done by a complete meal.
So can
She
you
told me, I remember.
promotion techniques?
There's below the line promotion, direct mail, sales promotion, and sponsorship.
Okay,
True.
fine. Come on. Now place. What affects promotion decisions? I want you to read carefully and then go ahead.
If it's durable or like hard.
What technique, okay? What technique of promotion you're going to use, whether you're going to use a paid form of promotion, not paid form of promotion, promotional pricing, whatever you're going to use now, okay, it is affected by certain things. So first
Yeah.
thing, you will see the stage of your product life cycle. Okay? If you're at an introduction stage, you will use a different type of promotion technique. If you're at a growth stage, you will use a different type of promotional technique. So your stage of the product life cycle will determine what type of production technique, promotional technique you will use. Second thing, the nature of your product. If it is a consumer good that is going to be consumed directly by us, in that case, you will always use persuasive advertising. But if it is a producer goods where you want people to buy it in bulk, when you want businesses to buy it, in that case, you will use salesmen. You will send the salesman to the offices of business. You will use magazines and newspapers. So the nature of the product will also tell you what type of promotional technique you have to use. And your target market. If your target market is someone who are like people who are working, so in that case you will use newspapers or radios that they're going in car and they are using it. If your target market is the low group people, then you will send your salesman in the train and you will ask them to advertise
In the bus also.
in the bus also. So your target market, if your target market is children, so you can use billboards or signage boards opposite the school. So the nature of your target market will also help you to decide what type of promotion technique you should use. Okay. Now let's talk about place. What is place? What is place? This
Area.
is the last marketing technique. So
Place
place
is
is going
basically
to
where
tell
the
you how your product is distributed from the producer to the final consumer.
Right.
Okay. The distribution channels is discussed in the place. What is discussed in the place? Distribution
The
channel.
distribution channel.
Okay, fine. So you have one distribution channel. There are a number of distribution channels. What is place? How your product is going to be distributed from the producer to the consumers. Okay?
Okay.
You are going to use distribution channel. Your distribution channel will be from the producer to the consumer. This is one distribution channel. Okay? If from the
Hmm.
producer, retailer to consumer, this is distribution channel number 2. Producer to the wholesaler, retailer and consumer, distribution channel number 3. And producer to the agent, then the wholesaler, then the retailer and then the consumer. This is distribution channel number 4. Okay? Every channel has their own advantages and disadvantages. If I am going from the manufacturer to the consumer, directly, I am manufacturing, I am selling. What could be the advantages?
Delivery costs, like you don't have to pay for.
Direct
You don't have to pay cost for that.
contact.
I am manufacturing, I am
That will-
selling,
Yeah,
I produce the service, I sell it directly to you. It is very
Retailer.
simple. Okay? I teach
Direct
So there's
someone,
no
somebody else
cost.
teaches.
contact with customer.
Yeah. It is very simple. It is suitable for agricultural
Yeah.
products that the farmers directly sell it to us. Okay? There is a low price if it is sold
Yeah.
directly to the customers. Okay? Then what else?
Yeah. Ensures customer loyalty. No, ensures good relationship with
Customer
customers
loyalty
because you
gets
have
Oh
better
yeah,
contact.
yeah, yeah.
और इसमें
Customer
तो
relation
बोली
gets built because it's
ensures good, yeah, relations will be better.
Okay. Products can be, what is the disadvantages? Not all the producers can reach the consumers. They can either concentrate
Yeah.
on producing or they can concentrate on selling. They can't do
Oh yeah,
both.
distance.
And miss, they'll have a limited
So
area they can
storage,
sell to because they can't send it everywhere, na. So
Like yeah,
storage
farmers
cost
of
and
America can't like send crops to India.
covered by them.
Yeah. And also, if you have to post it or send it,
Sure.
it's not a very practical way that the manufacturer
Yeah.
will send it directly to the consumers. Okay, distribution channel
Yeah.
number 2, the producer sends it to the retailer, retailer sells it to the consumers. This is happening in supermarkets, D-Mart,
Yeah.
Reliance, Carrefour Express. The producers are sending it to the
Rituals more.
retailers and retailers are selling it to us.
Yeah.
What is the advantages? Producer can sell it in large quantities.
Yeah.
It will reduce his distribution cost because he knows that he has to send one type of truck to one place, other type of truck to one place. The disadvantage is that the consumer cannot meet the producer.
Oh yeah, so you can't build customer relations.
This customer relationship can happen,
yeah,
but
we've never
if it wants to suggest some edits or anything else, that cannot happen. Okay? Customer satisfaction. If they want to do anything, they have to send info or anything, which is not practical. Distribution channel number 3. From the producer to the wholesaler, then the wholesaler will send it to the retailer and the retailer to consumer. Where does this happen? You know shops next to Birani?
miss, that is the
पन्ने वाला uncle.
panne wala uncle. Yeah, we know.
Fine. So this could happen. Okay, this could be this chain or it could be this chain.
Means Ashita gives them 95% of his profit while getting mentors from him every day. 30 mentors he gets every day.
10 every
Now,
day.
भी
Okay.
कम हो गया है.
So this could
But you
be
should have
this
seen it.
production channel or this production channel. So wholesaler saves for small retailers. So what is happening? Producer is selling it to the wholesaler. Wholesaler is selling it to the retailer. And retailer is selling to the consumer. What could be the advantage of this chain?
Your product is reached to many people.
Yeah, because the
Only one
retailer.
person is going to buy the consumer.
Oh yeah. Okay. The wholesaler, no, there's no this cost. Now there's no storage cost needed for the wholesaler.
Producer will buy from the wholesaler will buy from the producer. Then he will send it to the retailer. Then the retailer will sell it to the consumer.
Oh yeah, okay.
So
Yeah,
one
miss, but the
thing, I
wholesaler
can
won't
first
have to
see
keep
one
it, na?
disadvantage, then the consumer, everybody is going to keep their cut. Everybody
Oh, yeah.
will
Oh,
want some portion of it, so it is going to be very expensive for the consumer.
yeah.
First disadvantage. Second is the retailer will not buy in bulk, he will buy in small quantities. So
Oh.
retailer does not have to arrange for any storage place.
Hmm.
He will buy in bulk from the wholesaler, but not as big quantity that he needs a special warehouse for it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
What could be another advantage or disadvantage?
The disadvantage would be that it take longer for it to reach the consumer because it's medium se jayega.
Long
Yes.
process, yeah.
What could be other thing? Wholesaler may also give the retailer credit for the
There's no
retailer
profit
because he's
received
selling in
by
very
the
small quantities. He will do business in cash basis.
Yeah.
Producer is going to sell it directly to the wholesaler, so producer does not have to keep storage. Okay, the only person who's keeping the storage is the wholesaler. So you can take the wholesaler as a disadvantage. He will have to spend a lot of amount for storage. This is not suitable for perishable commodities.
With this
Yeah.
distribution channel, the Banya wala uncle uses, no?
Yeah. So it is not suitable for perishable commodities like pizza, burger,
fruits.
fruits.
Oh,
Okay.
completely.
Three. From anybody's
Yeah.
point of view, you can write. Now, what is the last distribution channel? What is place? Place is how the product is going to be distributed to your consumer. The last distribution channel is manufacturer will give it to the agent, agent to wholesaler, wholesaler to retailer, retailer to consumer.
This is for
Okay.
like when you want to sell the goods or services abroad. Because
Yeah,
the
this
agent will have
happens
more
when you want to
idea.
sell your goods and services abroad. This will not come. Khalla wala, leave it.
Yeah,
Methods
I
of
know.
distribution. How can you distribute your goods? How can the manufacturer or the producer distribute his goods? He can sell it to the
DMart.
departmental
Okay.
store, chain store, discount store, superstore, supermarket. He can directly sell. He can send it via order, or he can use internet to distribute his product. Are you with me?
Yep.
Okay, you don't need to know the meaning of all this. Now tell me, what is e-commerce? E-commerce is
E-commerce
very
is when
important. Huh?
Online
e-commerce is
service
when you can buy the good online.
on the internet, yeah.
Okay, so
Huh.
when I say electronic commerce, that means you're doing commerce, you're doing buying and selling through internet. What is the examples of e-commerce?
Trading,
Example,
buying a dress from H&M.
give me some, yeah, what else?
Booking.
Miss, what was your question?
What is the example of e-commerce?
Oh, example of e-commerce will be online shopping.
And what else?
H&M and everything. Then Swiggy, Zomato. Then what else is there
Make my
online?
trip.
The Book My Show.
Huh.
Then
Okay, online
Miss,
ticket booking, online hotel reservation. The
yeah.
internet is the
Trivago.
of e-commerce.